Okay, so I recently purchased a Fujihama multi-purpose 5-tier multi-purpose metal shelf rack. So this is a shelf, and we're going to assemble it and see how it goes. If it's stable or not. It says that it can handle 100 kilograms per shelves, and I think we're going to use this a mallet hammer, a rubber mallet. I mean. Okay, so let's unbox it first. We have our assembly instructions here. Okay. Okay, so first instruction is to put the plastic foot. Put the bottom part of it. Alright, so step 2, fit 2 short shelf support and 2 long shelf support to the bottom holes. Okay, so we need to count 4 holes before we put in the short and long support. This is the long support. This is the short support. One, 2, 3, 4. So, and we would need a rubber mallet here. Right, so when you put this support here, just be sure that the 45-degree angle slot faces upwards. Okay, because this is where you will put the wood. Okay. Okay, so this is the recommendation shelf. The first 4 is 10 holes apart, and then 9, and then 10, and then 9. Okay, so for the upper part of the shelves, there's four of these support. Okay, so you put it here inside the slot, and then put it right here at the top. Right, so we're done installing it. Yeah, so for the lowest part, I counted 4 holes before I installed the first layer, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, so 9 holes, 9 spaces here for before I install it at the top part at the second layer. Okay, so it will be like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 holes, and then you put the first at the 11th hole you put the tabs here for the second layer, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 for the third part, and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 for the fourth. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 for the upper part, or I mean the fifth shelf. Okay, so one thing I noticed that the wood that is used here, it's not the unlike the other shelves that I have, this is not wrapped, so vinyl wrapped. Other shelves has vinyls on top of the wood to make it a bit waterproof, but this isn't. So as you see, I've tried to put my hands on this, and that is my sweat. Okay. Yeah, so that's the only downside of it, but yeah, it's stable, but not that stable. I think I still like the other shelves that I have before. It's the same price for only 2,200. I also purchased this for 2,200 online. Searched on Facebook and found these. Okay. So yeah, it doesn't take much time for you to install it, assemble it, and you would only use a rubber mallet. Okay. Right, so this is the other shelves that I bought. It's a galvanized shelves, but the support here, as you can see, it's so thin. Okay, I had issues with it. It folded right here. It's so thin, it folded. So what I did is just for the second layer, I mean for the upper part of the support, I just brought it down to make it a bit stronger at this point. Okay, as you see, it's sandwiched between each other to make it a bit stronger, and I just use this for a shoe rack. Okay, so for 1,300 pesos you have a shoe rack. Okay, so this is a 4-layer shelves. I don't recommend you buying this. This is a piece of crap. It's galvanized. They sell it for 1,200 to 1,500 for the 4 shelves, and then 1,3 to 1,8 or 2,000 for the 5 shelves. But this isn't worth the price. I mean, It would be if it was only around 500 pesos or less, but yeah. And the edge here, it's so sharp. I mean, it's so thin that it could wound you. It would hurt you. Okay, so I just use it for a shoe rock, as a shoe rock. Okay, so compared to the right, so compared to this is much stable. Okay, the galvanized, that's shit, piece of shit. 1,300 pesos for something cheap, shit. But this isn't. It's 2,200. It's worth the price. Okay.